Are you ready for this? I'm asking you a question. Yes, you. Are you ready for this? This is absolutely massive. It all comes down to this for me. You've got to go to Botswana and you've got to win the game. If you fail to win in Botswana, I think it's a huge blow to not making it to the World Cup. But yes, this is previewing Botswana against Algeria in FIFA World Cup 2026 qualification match day 5. So, big game. How did we get here? We'll get into the conditions and all of that and what our players have been through and what everyone else gets to go through in a minute. But how did we get here? We've had 4 match days so far. There'll be 10 games in total in this group. And the bottom line is we do currently sit in the top position, just about. But we do sit in first place, and that is despite losing at home to Guinea when Petkovic had just arrived last summer, back in June. So, listen, Mozambique are level on points with us. There's been no draws in this group. So Guinea, Botswana and Uganda, all on 6 points, have given themselves an opportunity of making the World Cup as well. Somalia, please, respectfully, are not going to be going to the tournament. Somalia may well do someone a massive favour. Might even do us a massive favour along the way, who knows. But as of right now, I'm not putting Somalia in contention. Now, there's been no draws in this group, which is why there's so many teams still in the hunt. Guinea haven't made AFCON. They're going to want it even more. Botswana, to your surprise, have made the AFCON, and in Botswana's last 4 games they're unbeaten, including going away to Egypt and drawing 1-1, and they beat teams such as Cape Verde to get there. So not a side to be messed around with. I don't put Botswana in the Liberia bracket, in the Eswatini bracket. They're better than that. They've made the AFCON over the likes of Cape Verde and Mauritania. They do have some quality about them, but how are we going to deal with this fixture? In this group, like I say, Botswana have 6 points. They beat Guinea in this ground. So this is not an easy game. Now, we've seen Tunisia narrowly winning Liberia, a good win, but that was key for them because they got an early goal. And Tunisia's early goal really settled any pressure. I think if Algeria-Botswana is 0-0 with 15-20 minutes to go, it really could start getting tense and nervy. But the early goal from Tunisia, and that's what I mean when you look at what Cameroon did away to Eswatini. I know the game was in South Africa, but away to Eswatini. Eswatini ranked 159th in the world. Cameroon with Anana, Abubakar, Bassagoga, Buemo, Baleba drew to Eswatini away. It's not going to be an easy game. If we go there and make it look easy, it's full credit to us. And you know what's going to make it even more difficult? We're not playing it in the evening. We're not playing in the afternoon. We're playing early afternoon, 1 o'clock UK time, 2 o'clock Algeria time, 3 o'clock Botswana time. But yes, it is the earliest game of the day. And I can't understand this. When I look at, like I said, Niger, Morocco. It's Niger's home game. It's in Morocco at 9:30. Ethiopia, Egypt. It's Ethiopia's home game, but it's being played in Morocco at 9 o'clock. Why is our away game at 1 o'clock and we've had to travel 4 days before the game just to be there on time? It's a complete and utter joke. How you look at it? It's a shambles. Look, you either let everyone play in the evening in a neutral venue or no one does. It's always us that have to go to these places. Like I said before, we had to go to Maputo in Mozambique with Bolmadi and win 2-0 in this group. Now Mozambique are playing their home games in Cairo. So now, because Algeria have already gone there, now they deem Mozambique Stadium not fit for purpose. So Mozambique are going to spend more time in North Africa in the next couple of weeks than we are. And we're playing them there. But anyway, we'll get to that game after this one, but certainly lots up for grabs. So how do we see this one panning out? Of course, it is still Ramadan, so more than likely that the players will be fasting for the entirety of the game. Whatever Petkovic looks to do, all 5 subs have got to get a lot of minutes. We've got to get minutes, we've got to get legs, fresh legs, fitness. It's going to be boiling. It's going to be near 30 degrees in France's town. And the conditions, despite the fact that it's 1 o'clock and despite the fact that we're fasting, it's going to be boiling hot as well. This is a hostile place to go. Botswana will make it difficult for us. Petkovic has got to have some good tactics up his sleeve. Now, I'm pretty certain he surely, especially now with the injuries and the decision to bring in Sohaib Nair, he's going to be playing 5 at the back. We see it in the AFCON qualifiers at the back end of last year. He likes to play 5 at the back. He played it when he was Switzerland manager. I said when he got the job he might look to do it with us. I think that's a good option, considering the weak midfield options we have, or the relative weak midfield options we have. To play that five at the back gives that safety and that security for this team. So in goal, it is going to have to be Guendouzi or Akija, and the rumours are he'll go for Guendouzi. I think that's a huge call to go for Guendouzi. I personally would put Akija in there. If he goes for Guendouzi, he's going to need good defenders in front of him. Got to play Ait-Nouri left wing back. I think Altano Forestry on the right wing back. Whoever doesn't play is going to come on, but that's a call to make. Ben Sebaini, Mandy, he can't throw Nair in there, surely. Moderni more than likely will be alongside them. The two in front of them, probably Badawi and Guendouzi. Might play Zorogan. The manager likes Zorogan. Fine, let's see what happens. And then Mahrez will play on the right. If it was me, I'd play Guiri and Amora as the other two spots in that front three. Mahrez has definitely got the right size of that front three, but I think it's a game he really could have done with Baghdad Bunjarin. He's not around. But I think if you were going to start Belayli in one of these games, I'd probably start him in this one. And I know people have been going overboard saying I hate the lad. Listen, I do not hate him, but I think we should be building a new team. And you see Tunisia with the goal scorer they got against Liberia. That was a new player, first goal for the national team. You've got to build a squad. Belayli scores and assists, then you're going to want Belayli at the World Cup. We're not going to do anything at the World Cup with Belayli there next year. He might do something now, but we'll see. But of course, last time Botswana played Algeria, he scored that corner. It might take a set piece again to win it. I just think in Africa, and I hear the voice, the opinion, that the games in Africa is where Belayli does well. I wouldn't be against using him from the start in this game. And listen, you've got to get behind this team now. Whether you want him there or you don't want him there, you've got to get behind Yusuf. You've got to get behind all the lads because it's a tough game. And we've got to applaud all of them for the job they're going to do. Okay? So get behind Belayli, and I hope he scores. And I hope he makes a point, because we want to win this game, and it doesn't matter who scores. I just think the starting 11 we have is got more than enough on paper to beat Botswana. When you look at Botswana's team, a lot of local players, they've got someone playing in the 8th division in England, in Morden and Tiptree, in Essex. That's the level we're up against. But of course, international football, I still think that there's no huge teams and small teams anymore. The gap in Africa is much smaller. A lot of the teams are close together. And like I say, Botswana are going to the AFCON. So you've got to respect the opponent in that sense. Certainly, when you look at the bench, players that can come and make an impact, certainly maybe Mazza, maybe Zorogan or Guendouzi, one of them, Atala Forestry, one of them. Benrahma, he likes Benrahma a lot. Would you put Benrahma from the bench? I'm not sure. Amora from the bench has been doing better than from the start. We'll see what he does with that. I just think the conditions are very, very difficult. And if we weren't to win, if we were not to win, you can understand why. With the fasting, with the heat, with the time, with the location, it's very, very difficult. So Friday 1 PM is the date and time of the Botswana-Algeria game. Now elsewhere in the group, on the Thursday, Mozambique host Uganda. Now Mozambique could, and it's in Cairo, if they beat Uganda, that will put them on 12 points. It would put Mozambique at the top of the table. We could be going into the game in second. Not an unlikely scenario that when that kicks off, Botswana Algeria will be second in the table, chasing first. So I hope we finally get to see some draws in this group. 12 games, no draws. Surely a draw is coming around the corner. I hope Mozambique draw to Uganda. That would certainly make things a lot easier. If Mozambique beat Uganda, it really is game on, because that would put Mozambique on 12. And of course, the two teams would be playing each other next week. So ideally, you want Mozambique dropping points. Guinea are playing Somalia. That game is in Abidjan. I mean, Girassi's in the form of his life. As much as I love Somali people, you can only see that game going one way. How Algeria only beat Somalia 3-1, I don't know. But Guinea, it's hoping they win only 1-0. It's hoping it's going to be as small as possible, because if it comes to the goal difference, it's going to be who smacks Somalia the most, respectfully. So you expect Guinea are going to win. That's going to put Guinea on 9, and that game's on Friday evening. So it kind of could be Algeria, Mozambique and Guinea in that race, but our group is just so much tighter than everyone else's group. We just can't get that bit of luck. You know, Egypt's group, Burkina Faso out of form, Morocco's group, 2 teams not even doing it. Tunisia's group, and Suez loses 6 points with Equatorial Guinea but then comes back. We just can't get that little bit of luck. We need that little bit of luck. Every team, the best teams in the world, Argentina winning the World Cup, they got that little bit of luck, didn't they? You know, penalty shootouts, losing to Saudi but winning the Cup. You just need that little bit of luck sometimes, and you can't really make that happen. It's just what happens. But listen, let's go to Botswana and let's put in a performance that we're proud of, And if we come out and we draw, I don't think we're going to lose. We're surely not going to lose. We have a habit of conceding to weird teams, conceding to Somalia, conceding to Niger. I don't know how. Even Liberia, we beat them 5-1. Liberia scored first. We've got a bad habit of conceding, but with the 5 back, with Ben Sebaini in there, Ben Sebaini is crucial. And even without Benassa and Awar and Zarouki and Abdelli in that midfield, I hope we've got enough to get the job done. But guys, this is it now. The talking is over. The talking is done. It's Botswana against Algeria. They put us at 1 p.m. They put us in the heat. They made us travel the length of Africa to play this game. We're playing when we're fasting in the last 10 days of Ramadan with God on our side on a Holy Friday. Let's go to Francis Town and let's get the 3 points. Let's come back cheering, smiling, celebrating. Let's get ourselves in a healthy position to go to USA, Mexico, Canada 2026. We cannot miss another World Cup. It's been 12 years. We've got to go there, put in a performance that makes us proud and show that against all odds, we have everything in our ability, despite everything thrown against us by CAF and everyone else, to get the job done. So let's go there, let's get the 3 points, and let's make it a happy flight home. Come on, let's do this. Oosh!